Oh yeah, great.
We're looking at a snow cruiser, 1969, and it was actually made here in town. Who was it made by?
The Snowmobile was made by Outboard Marine in Peterborough, Ontario. It was their first attempt at making a sporty mall sled. It was only produced for half a year, and they're not even in the 1969 brochure. And they got them introduced to the market just before Christmas of '68 for the '69 year. And they're nicknamed Snoopy after the face of Snoopy the dog. In French Canada, they called them the Boot.
Oh yeah.
And because of their unique shape, we're finding out stuff about them all the time, and we don't know what production numbers are, but there aren't a lot of them, let's say. A collector up in Eganville just a few weeks ago got a hold of me and he said, "Is your Snoopy got a sticker underneath the right side grill?" I said, "Well, I've had the hood off, but I've never really paid attention." Sure enough, he said, "Yeah, there was a sticker there." I said, "I'm going to send you a photograph." I've had it reproduced, but you can't get to it here right now. But it's a can bar. So I called a chap I knew that worked at Outboard Marine and in the offices, and I said, "Ron, does can bar mean anything to you?" He said, "Yeah, it stood for Canadian Barrel." I said, "What are you guys making from Canadian Barrel, eh?" He said, "Well, by the time we were into snowmobiles," he said, they used to do a lot of boat manufacturing. We supplied Evinrude and Johnson Motors for them." He said, "What are you working on?" I told him about Snoopy here. He said, "They made the hoods."
Oh yeah.
So that's kind of a neat story. And I had another chap that stopped by here today whose dad worked at Outboard Marine for 30-some years, and he said, "Did you ever hear the story about Snoopy being sent down the Mojave Desert?" I said, "No." He said, "Well, my dad worked at Outboard Marine, and he brought it home in pieces. I guess R&D had it or something. And make this disappear, you can have a snowmobile kind of thing, I guess." But anyway, he said they put extensions on here, and they put long skis, and the idea was, I guess, to take them down the Mojave Desert and test it out, evaluate it, fill it up with gas, and just let her go. And then they drive out to see where she finally, parks. And they flew her back home. He said, "We've got it, we still run it."
Really?
So it doesn't have the big skis on her anymore, but so yeah, they're a unique or funny looking little machine, and we don't know a lot about the history on them, but we're finding out little bits and pieces as we go here.
Is this a Snoopy snowblower made by the same company?
Yeah, Outboard Marine made Pioneer